Many times we get the questions about setting up Roth IRAs for minors, and I think this is a really great idea for saving and investing. And so, a minor, you would set up an account like a custodial account, but it's for Roth IRA. You could be the custodian, the parent, any adult can be the custodian because they're under 18, they can't have it in their name yet. And the contributions are looked at annually based on the income. So just like a traditional regular Roth IRA, a custodial IRA has the same rules that you can contribute up to $7,000 or the amount of the earned income, whichever is less. So in other words, let's say your 16-year-old has a summer job and they earn $2,000. They can put up to $2,000 in the Roth IRA. So some parents will say, okay, if you earned 2,000 over the summer, maybe they need some of that for spending money like gas and things like that, and maybe the parents will just put in the money for them into that Roth IRA up to the $2,000, if that makes sense. It is better to have W-2 income or a 1099 showing the income. Bear in mind that if your child or the minor has income, they may need to file a tax return. So that is dependent on how much money is earned. You can look that up or get with your tax advisor. So there's nuances around that with either passive portfolio income or earned income. So keep that in mind. Because the next question I usually get is, well, can I pay, if you're a small business owner, can I pay my child a salary so I can put money in a Roth? Yes, you can. Take into account you have to, file a tax return, things like that potentially. But they actually have to be working for you. So, and doing something to earn, I think it's hard to prove that a 6-month-old is actually working unless they're like a model. I'm sure there's ways around it, but they actually have to be working for you to do that. And I think this is a great thing to show a child's, earning money, saving for retirement. Roth IRAs are generally for retirement, but you can always pull the contributions out. You can pull out the earnings for things such as education expenses without the penalty before age 59 and a half. But there's nuances to that. So if it's for things like education expenses, etc. So I think it's better to set that aside for retirement. So, how amazing would that be if, your child has like a summer job and they're showing earning, putting money into a Roth IRA, investing that money. You can teach them about investing and putting it in the market and things like that and have those discussions. So that way, when they transition to college and get a job, they already have this investment account to start. And in fact, you can do this with a custodial account as well. And there's other videos and things we have on custodial accounts. So if they don't have earned income, you can do this with a custodial investment account too, which I like to do. And do things like putting Christmas money or birthday money or holiday money in there from other family members, etc. A couple of things with the Roth IRA, the custodial Roth IRA, that does not count towards their FASFA because it's a retirement account, so it doesn't penalize them. While a traditional custodial account could potentially, although I wouldn't do FASFA planning and stop yourself from investing money just because of the FASFA, because no one really knows how it calculates, and it could be just a small amount we're talking about anyway. The other thing is, just like with other custodial accounts, when they get to the age of majority, they take over that account. And so I hope by the time they're age of majority that they're responsible with the investments and all of that. But hopefully, they have skin in the game. They're putting some of their own money in there that they earned. So I think it's a great teaching tool and a great thing to do to get them set up, started in the right direction, and open up those discussions for future retirement planning.